Hello, hello. Hey guys, how you doing? I am in the middle of cutting up some ephemera that I printed and just quickly making sure that you guys can hear me. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, great. So while I'm cutting the ephemera, I will tell you what we're doing today. So enjoy. Hello, Desiree. I'll tell you guys what we're going to be doing today. Thank you. It is my birthday. And today I am wanting to give away a pack of, this, all the stuff that you've seen me talk about on my channel. All of these things that I have brought home from my mom, some stuff that I've made and everything, and just, send somebody some happy mail. Now, what I need to say though, guys, is that I don't think that I can send to Canada, but don't worry, I'll send you a bunch of my digitals, and that hopefully will be good enough. But anyway, the rules are you got to chat. So hop in to the chat and start chatting, because this is the group right here on my computer, on my chat here for this video. These are the people I'm going to go back and enter into a drawing, and then I will be I will be picking somebody, and then I'll go ahead and announce it Monday. And you can, if you want to know who won or whatever, you can go to my channel and find the live tab and go ahead and turn on the notifications for that so you don't miss it. But even if you do miss it, it's okay. I'll still watch for you on my live streams. So anyways, there we are. You know what I should have done is I should have sent an email out to my people. I completely forgot to do it. And so it looks like so far Desiree wins everything. Anyways, I'm starting a new journal, and it's called My Favorite Things Journal. And now I don't know where that page is, but basically what I'm doing is I am going to be decorating the cover. And so the cover that I'm going to be using is just one of these. My mom had a whole bunch of packs of these, and I love these so much. They're Smeed, and I forget what they're called. Like, I don't know, something that they use in businesses to put a whole bunch of papers in, and they have these fasteners. Totally love it. And what's cool about this is that I love green. I love this color, so that's one of my favorite things. And I'm going to cover this with a bunch of this ephemera just for fun, the front and the back. And on the inside, I will have a few different, options for pages, but also I'll add something else in here in the center, because it does stretch out. So I can sew more in or whatever, so I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that just yet. So anyhow, that's what we're doing. And so I'll be here from today to 5 Pacific. And yeah, so I'm going to just go through and look at some of these things. I got some Alice in Wonderland stuff because I wanted to show you guys that this other book that I'm doing, this one is based on one that DJ over at Hither and Yon. Hi, Carrie. over at Hither and Yon Studio is doing right now. And so, here, let me take some of the busy out. And this is going to be my Alice in Wonderland book. And I've started to do some things in here, but not much. And, you know, because basically I wanted every page to be about a certain character, but I don't know how that's going to be. So anyway, these pages are pages from a book called New Fonts. And I believe it's like early 70s maybe. And it has to be because Helvetica is one of the new fonts. So anyway, but I'll probably work on this one maybe on Monday. I don't really know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm trying to just kind of not be super defined in what I'm doing every week. I just kind of want to put up some a few things that, you know, you can be notified for, and, you know, come and hang out with me while I do stuff. So anyway, these are the Alice in Wonderlands that graphics that I got, and everything that I'm going to show you right now, everything that I'm going to be working with was all gotten from Creative Fabrica. And if you would like to sub to that, because you're not already, I'm guessing you two probably are, but if you want to sub to it, I think it's like $47 a year, but that's when they're having promotions. They might be having one right now. That's when I would join, you know, not, you know, right away. If you want to get this stuff for free, or you can go to Creative Fabrica actually and get go with the free account, and you can get like 10 things. You can download 10 things that are all commercial use. So, I mean, all these things are fine for me to show you and even make stuff out of to sell, but I'm not going to be doing that. But yeah, but aren't they cool? And they're actually much bigger. These are actually full size. I just wanted to print them all like 9 up on the pages. And yeah, so these are super, super cool. Really, really fun. Hey, you 5 watching. Oh, I get it. I get it, Carrie. I was getting ready to discontinue mine too, because, or maybe not re-upping it, because a lot of people are using the AI stuff, which I don't mind so much, you know, but it's getting to be too much on there. And a lot of the AI stuff that's being made is not good. So if I've ever used AI in my stuff, save for the early stuff that I've done, I usually will take a piece of it, or, you know, take it and make it into something else. And let's see. So I'm not even really looking at these. I kind of like this right here, this Crayola one. And I don't really know what kind of pages I'm going to be doing, but I do have some really cool, brightly colored Crayola pictures. And so, but look, these are so cute. I'm going to pick some that I really like and put it over here. But I think I'll save this one for my actual crayons page, because I do love crayons. I don't use them really, but the whole idea of opening that big old 164, is it 64 crayons or 164? Anyways, opening that big thing of crayons, I just like the way that looks. So this actually matches really, really well. Okay, guys, for you that have come in, I see there's a few more than are in the chat. I just want to let you know that I am doing I put together some Happy Mail for people, and I'm holding sort of a contest on here. I guess it's not really a contest, I shouldn't call it that, but a giveaway for the people that are chatting in the in the chat, you know, because just to be real, I'm looking for some engagement here on my channel. And, you know, so I'm going to be choosing somebody. Everybody that is chatting gets entered into a drawing to get some Happy Mail. And so I can show you kind of one of the sets. I started putting, yeah, I like it too. It says vanilla on it. This is one of the sets. I have 3 total, depending on how many people start getting rolling in here. You know, I'll give away some, you know, 1, 2, or 3. It just depends. So some of the stuff that's inside of this is just some different papers, you know. Oh, there's some cookbook pages, these old 70s cookbooks. It has to be USA only. But I will send some digitals of some of my folios and stuff for Canada. I won't be able to send to Canada at this time. Last time I did that, it cost like, I don't know, $25 or $30 just for me to send, and that's not even tariffs, you know, or whatever. I don't know if that would affect my package, but so these are all pages from all kinds of different books that I've got, you know, just, you know, kids books, bird books, Bible books, stuff like that. And also these old, yeah. But I'll still enter you into the drawing, and whoever wins gets, you know, a bunch of my digitals if they're in Canada, and some stuff like this if they're in. And you know what I'll do too, since it is okay for commercial use, is I'll send you some Creative Fabrica stuff that I've downloaded here. So there's a whole bunch of different kinds of pages. There's some a few envelopes, some of this thick. Oh, you can? If you have a US address for me to send it to, I'd be very happy to do that. So anyways, there's all kinds of different stuff. I got many, many different books. And then I also have a bunch of things in my stash that I have way too much of. Okay. Like all these little blingy things. And pretty much every one of these packages is pretty much the same, with the exception of, you know, some of the text on the stickers and things, and some of the pieces of ephemera that I've made and stuff. So yes, bling. And also, oh, I wanted to show you this too. I've sent some of them. In this one, I have Disneyland annual pass, you know, from, gosh, probably the 80s. And in one of the other ones, there's like old movie tickets, and one of the other ones, I think it's like, maybe it's like old baseball tickets. So anyway, that's pretty much what it is. So if you want to win that, come and hop into the chat. Oh, sorry, and one last one, this is a mini journal that I made. Is it upside down? Yes, it's upside down. And I sewed these signatures in. It's one of my favorite journals that I've made, but I think what I'd do different next time is add magnets here and here, but I didn't do that. So anyhow, I just haven't, you know, found a use for it just yet. So I'm starting to give away some of that stuff. So if there's anybody here from my Patreon, which Oh no, I guess I should probably do that. Just post something on my Patreon and just let people know. I meant to do that earlier and I just didn't. And so kind of shot myself in the foot, I guess. Can't look for engagement if you don't invite the engagement, right? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and just start picking some things that I think would be cute to have on the front. I do like color. And so, let's see. So a lot of these are really cool because they're just all different, pretty eclectic set here. And yeah, so let me see if there's anything else I like in this one. I never did really look through these ones to see if I like them at all. But what I'm doing right now is I'm starting my favorite things journal. And I showed you guys a little bit on Wednesday what one of the pages is, and it's of course Disney, my favorite things. One of my favorite things was going to Disneyland when I was a little kid. It's not so much my favorite now. I'm not real keen on it, but I think it's probably I'm just too old. I don't really want to like stand in those lines. I don't want to do any of that right now anymore. But yeah, that's what I'll do, guys, is I'll send anyone who's in Canada that I can't send to like regular mail to, I'll send you some of these. And I think that would be just fine. Some of the pages. So what I need right now is something bigger. Something bigger to... Oh, look at this one, you guys. Look at this really, really cool one right here. So basically, if you have Creative Fabrica, you can look for... all I did was do shoot, what am I trying to say? A search for French things, you know, France, or I don't remember what I searched for, but it was something like that. And, you know, French influence things, ephemera, French ephemera, that's what it was. And so, yeah, I was really, really happy about all the ones that I found. And then I went into my own stuff that I have. Yeah, I love it. My own stuff that I have in my commercial use folder. I still am not getting to these big ones. These are what I want to get to. And so, what I did was I went ahead and deleted all of the zip files that I've already unzipped a few, and printed out a bunch. I feel like I sincerely do not... Ooh, this one would be good for the cover. I guess what I'm going to have to do, guys, really is I'm just going to have to just paste these on. Does anybody say paste anymore? So anyways, so far I've got Desiree and Carrie chit-chatting. I mean, you know, one of these ladies is gonna take all. So hop in and do the chatting thing. All right. Does the notifications work very well? Because it seems like when I want to get notified about about peoples. That's so funny. That's funny. I know. I do that too. I nod my head. Sometimes if I'm on a video call, that's okay. Okay, I'm just going to start doing, let's see, what do I want to use for this? I guess I'll go ahead and just use glue stick. I don't want to make it like super, oh gosh, I hope you guys didn't hear that. Somebody's playing catch with the dog in the house, which is not something, you know, it's not something that I don't do. I actually do it a lot. We have Ezra's dog here, Kinnicky, and he loves to, he loves to play ball. And he has a very special ball, and when he gets the ball, he bites on it and it makes squeaky sounds. So, okay, so yeah, so that's, if you hear that, that's what that is. Yes, I'm starting my favorite things journal. So what this is going to be, because the page I made to start with was an 8.5 by 11 page of just different Disney pictures from one of my Disney books. I decided I'd go ahead and do that, but what's cool about this folder is that it's an accordion. And it's got all these interesting things. So I'm pretty sure that I'll be adding more pages. I just don't know how I'm going to do it just yet. But I thought this was a really cool cover to use. And these are just, you know, office covers. When I do a video, I have to tell my hubby I'm filming or I'll get some cuss words I can't edit out. So you know what? When I'm filming, you might get some cuss words that I can't edit out. So anyhow, that's fun. I'm sorry in advance. Sorry in advance. So, I mean, I just always have been an F-bomb dropper. I don't normally do that on you know, when I'm streaming, but sometimes I'll let out some potty words. So there you go. They'll think your husband's always mad or something. Actually, you know, what's funny is that, you know, when I was a teenager, I always talked that way, you know. So it was always shocking to people. It seemed like, you know, that's the way I talked. Yes, it is. You're right. And it's just conversational now, you know. It's not so much anger, you know, though. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I have absolutely used it that way. But it's really just kind of part of the vernacular now, you know. So anyhow, I think this is really pretty. You know what? One of my favorite things is like the blue, like the toile, you know. Is that how you say it? Toile? Tool? I don't know. But yeah, there you go. There you go, Carrie. I talk like a retired cop, so I mean, if you're gonna play Fortnite with me, you're gonna get an earful. And my kids think it's really funny, you know. But you know, The reason why they think it's really funny, you guys, is because I brought them up in a very Christian home. And Tool, thank you, thank you, thank you. Tool. Happy to know that. But anyways, I like that kind of stuff. So, especially the blue on white. I think it's really, really, I think that's going to be weird there. I think it's really, really pretty. And I guess I picked this one too. So, anyhow, so that's what I'm doing is I'm just making the cover. And I am going to go through these a couple more times, I think, just so I can find, you know, whatever I need to cover this. So, I was a fire alarm technician for 22 years, worked with all men. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Gary, oh my gosh. I'm so glad I'm amongst friends here. So glad. All right, so I like this a lot with the dragonfly. I don't really know if I'm like a huge dragonfly fan, but what I am is well, I mean, I created a dragonfly kit before, and it's very similar to this. So I guess what this represents is I love designing, and this reminds me of something that I designed. My pleasure to help her out. Yeah, I don't know when I think it was probably like 6 years ago or something when I started actually really, I guess I was kind of a late bloomer, but I started actually really trying to figure out what I believe and why. And I think everybody should do that, you know. But it was just really, I kind of just went back to, you know, all of my old stuff. And what's really funny is that I, gosh, now I don't know, because I just read Carrie's. I have a dragonfly tattoo, and I love tattoos, and I think I'm going to have to make sure to have a tattoo page, because I have a few. Here's a couple of them right here, and this one's for my mom. It's an iris. That was her favorite. And we got these when Ezra and I got these when after, you know, in honor of my mom. And so memento mori, it just means, you know, remember to live your best life. That's my interpretation. So, and this is a clover that my dad just passed probably about a year ago. So, anyways, those, I keep my parents close to me, and I think of them often. So, anyhow, going through my mom's stuff, you guys, I have found like so many just really cute things, like letters that I wrote to my parents when I was like, you know, much younger. And, you know, cards that my kids made for them. Let me get my fussy cut scissors. These are too big. Oh, nice. That's beautiful. I love lilies. I bet my kids will probably get lilies for me, or maybe I should just remind them. Yes, that's really kind of all I tattoo on myself. But that. But I am not averse to like milestone kind of tattoos for myself. And so I'm kind of thinking about that. And so, yeah, maybe one of these days. I am not cutting this. I'm not fussy enough to be cutting this right here. Yeah, we did henna before. Do you mean like the kind of henna that washes off eventually, Desiree? Todd and I did that before on an anniversary, and it was really fun because Todd is a no tattoo guy, and so and that's fine, you know. But I do have his name on me, and I have, you know, different things. Yes, why not? Why not? But yeah, I kind of do family tattoos. Not that everybody in my family has to get the same one, but I just kind of focus on that. On my love for my family, and yeah. But one of the milestone ones that I am going to, I probably will end up getting at some point. Hang on, let me see if I can find the name. Okay. I want to say that I didn't really think that was the name, but anyways, in the movie Day of the Dead, have you guys ever seen that? So there's a whole backstory for this. Whole backstory. And the backstory is that when I was 5, my parents watched Night of the Living Dead while I was in the room. And I was really, really scared of it, you know, of course, 5 years old watching that kind of thing. So I grew up with a crazy fear of zombies. So anyways, fast forward to probably like 45 years old, right? And I feared this for such a long time. I just wouldn't watch anything with zombies. And there was a short time, like when I was a teenager, that I would watch something like that. But for the most part, for most of my life, I was just terrified of zombies. And so, anyhow, when I was 45, was the first time I determined that I was going to get over this fear. And so I turned on, we were on a vacation or something, and it was on TV, Night of the Living Dead. And so I'm like, and I, I messaged my kids, you know, look, I'm watching this or whatever. And they're like, oh, we're so proud of you, Mom, because I just was always scared. I don't know why. But anyhow, so the character that I ended up kind of identifying with, which is really kind of weird, is the character, he's called Bub on the movie Day of the Dead. And what the reason why that is not because I'm dead, not because I look like him, nothing like that, but because this particular zombie was becoming self-aware. And that, at the time that I was watching that, I was like, oh my gosh. And I was coming into a place where I was becoming self-aware as well. So, that's a long story to Sorry. But yeah, so I really, really like that character, Bub, and I want to get his tattoo of him on me, signifying, representing me making my life better by facing my fears, you know, facing my fears, becoming self-aware, you know, and all that. So, I guess my tattoos kind of need to be significant for me. So, anyone coming in, I would love to talk to you or have you talk with these fantastic people in my group or in the group chat. That's not the right word, right? In the chat, I should just say. Because I am going to do a drawing for a really cool pack of Happy Mail. And that all the people that are chatting in here are going to be entered to get those packs of Happy Mail. And it's all like really cool old book pages, you know, old cookbook pages, old paper, patinaed paper that I've gotten from my mom's house. And you guys probably know more about my mom now. But anyways, in case you don't, she was a paper freak like myself. So I probably have brought home at least 100 pounds of paper. Seriously. That is in the form of different pads. Hello, hello. Yes, I remember you. Yvonne, right? Yvonne? Welcome back. Super happy you're here. And that means that your name is going into the drawing for the Happy Mail. And I'm really, really happy about that. And, you know, it's just a bribe for engagement, guys. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just doing a bribe for engagement. I've always kind of wanted to have an active YouTube channel where I get to hear my own voice talk and also fellowship with other people that are like myself. So anyhow, I'm only half kidding about the hearing myself talk thing. Only half. Yes, Yvonne. That's right. That's right. Welcome back. I think that one's going to be 2. Yes. Really happy you're back. Everybody say hello. And anyone else out there, you're missing out. And the more people I have, so go tell your friends. The more people I have in the chat talking, the more packages of Happy Mail I'm going to send out. But unfortunately, I cannot send out to Canada. And I really hate to say that, you know, because I love my Canadian friends. But if you are in Canada and if you win, I will send a bunch of digitals your way. Some like these, and some of my own that I have created, and also maybe something that Ezra's created too. I don't know if anyone would be interested in Ezra's tarot journal. That one seemed to be really super popular, and it's pretty nice. Let's see. Now I want to find something to go along here, maybe something really cool. And I'm not really sure what I'm looking for here. Oh, you know what? I know what. Have I ever showed you guys my my folder. The project tonight is my favorite things journal. So this is the beginning of it. And I think, Yvonne, if you were here last time, you probably got to see, excuse me, I'm sorry, a sneeze coming and it was not going to wait. I did like a Disney page, 8.5 by 11, and I was thinking about it today, and I'm like, why did I do 8.5 by 11? Actually, I think I might have even said that the other day, but I'm just going to go with it. And so what I'm going to do is, I don't know if I've ever showed you these, but I absolutely adore masterboards, and I've made a bunch of them. And this one is washi tape. These all were washi tape. This was like some napkin accents there. This is one I especially love. This one is from the gel prints that I made. And, oh, thank you. Thanks, Carrie. This one's from the, oh yeah, okay. Yeah. I did do that, didn't I? For my Christmas journal. Okay, so this one was from strips of old gel prints that I had. And I cut them all down to like maybe this size because there was a whole lot of white on the outsides because I just have an 8.5 by 10. I'm sorry, an 8 by 10 gel plate. So what I ended up doing was using the scraps from the ends of those to make that. And here's a masterboard I did, I think on Monday, maybe. And I just have really loved making masterboards. This could also be part of the digitals too, is any PDFs that I have of some of the masterboards that I have. Some of these are just things I designed. This is like, stamps and everything like that. A little bit of like drawing and stuff that I did over here. And, anyhow, I'm going to pick one of these and I'm going to just make a copy because this is a masterboard and I don't want to cut it up. I'll just make a copy on my printer. Copier. Whatever. But actually there's something inside of here. Okay. So I'm going to get that in there. And let's see. Bring up the HP Smart Thing. And I'll just go ahead and make a copy of it. I'm going to make a nice, vibrant copy. And if you don't do masterboards, I would really encourage you to. You can use scraps. You can use whatever you want. This one's my woman masterboard. And I have like, it says woman and queen. And so anyway, I kind of like that, but anyway, I'm getting off of my, let me just print. No. So, I'll just turn these pages while I'm trying to figure this out here. Let's see. Hey, girl. Oh my gosh. One of my favorites is here. Mama Juju. Hello, hello, hello. I'm looking through my masterboards and I'm actually trying to make a copy of one. I think I'm going to have to get up to do it. Oh. So stand by, guys. I want to do like a really, really good. Oh. Well, I guess that's going to be it. I'll take what I can take. But anyways, I really encourage you guys to use your scraps to make, and your washi tapes that you are just not, using. Because you know what? We all have that, right? Use them to make your, use those to make your masterboards. Because you can make the most beautiful things. And, And you would never know unless I told you directly that this is made out of my gel print scraps. And so it wasn't that all of these had the stuff printed, right? It was that I actually drew on these. So they were all just, you know, you could see right here where the color ended. And so all I did was just, here's another one right here. A lot of white here and everything. And I just drew on these. Oh yeah, fabric. Yes. Yes. Oh, sorry about that, Yvonne. Yeah. Masterboard is just made, it's like this, kind of, you know. It's like a collage. And so you can make, and I don't know why they're called masterboards, but what I think of when I say it is they're masters of paper that I want to use in my junk journaling or junk journal making, right? And so I might make them, but I would never use the original. I always make copies of it, and fabric would be fabulous on a masterboard. I had some in there that had like weird ribbon and stuff, and that's pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to cut a strip off of here, and hopefully it's straight enough. And I got this idea, I think, from, who was that? Oh gosh, I just don't really know who it was. But she was using her gel prints. Okay, gotta do that. Puppies don't want to wait. So, yeah. I got this idea. It wasn't mine originally, but I'm sure a lot of people do this, you know. But I love to use my scraps for things. I'm really kind of going that direction a lot. For a while, I was designing a lot of stuff, but this kind of thing, like using scraps and stuff, you know, I get a lot of joy out of doing that. So, you know, today it's unusual that I have all of these out, but I wanted to make a really cool cover. So, but normally I'm using scraps of my paper and things like that. Maybe, what if I put another strip right here? That'd be pretty cool. And I might even just put this down here. Yes. Yes. So, anyhow, yeah, as a matter of fact, guys, if you are a business person, a person that does junk journaling for your business or junk journal making, check out the link in my description, because I am going to be hosting a, I think I'll just do this whole thing. I'm going to be hosting a summit next June. And some of you are already on the slated to be presenters, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But it's a really great way to build your list. And it's so fun connecting. If you think that connecting on live streams is fun, connect in a group of, you know, thousands, to, you know, show off what you know and everything like that. And don't tell me you don't have anything to share, because you do. I would love to talk to you. There's a link to an application that's in my chat. I'm sorry, not in my chat, in the description of my channel. Not the description of this video, but the description of my channel. And I'd love to see what you do and whether or not you would be a good fit for this. You don't have to have a huge audience or anything like that. If you do, that's wonderful. I'm all for that. But if you don't, that's all right too. I'm just all about helping. So the summit is not going to be somewhere. It's actually going to be online. So it's a virtual summit, and I should have said that before. I always just think people know, but I often do get asked, where is it going to be? Well, it's going to be right there in your office. So anyways, it's going to be a really cool thing. People love them. I've been involved with the Art and Junk Journal retreat summits for the last couple of years, and I wanted to branch out and do my own thing because just to get some new skills. When you're doing a summit by yourself, and I probably am going to have some help from Ezra at some point, but I think he's going to end up going back to school. But I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Anyhow, it's a really, really fun event. It's going to be 4 days. And, oh, look at that, you guys. Look at how cool that looks. I super love this. I kind of wish I would have moved these over. Well, anyways, whatever. I'm not even going to worry about it. So this is becoming one of my favorite things. So anyways, yeah. I love to help people build their email list or their channel or whatever. And that it's a surefire way to do it. And getting to know people, gotten to know some really amazing people like Mama Juju and Carrie, and I've known Desiree for quite a while, and I just love her. And I just learned, I just met Yvonne. And so meeting people is super fun for me when I'm not focusing on getting a whole lot of sales and stuff, which is kind of something I'm setting aside right now. I still have stuff to sell, but I'm not really focusing in that direction. Yes, it really does, right? It's so cool. I'm very, very happy about this. Very happy. And even though these are brighter colors and stuff, I think I picked enough color that it just kind of, it's fine, And so, yeah. So anyhow, we'll go ahead and do the back as well. Thank you, Mama Juju. Anyways, Juju, your name's April, right? Would you rather be called Juju or April? I'm not sure what you're asking. Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. I get it. I get it now because Marley is Desiree's dog. Okay, cool. Will do. Will do. So I'm going to do this back side again. Or not again, but we're going to start on the back side here. And I think I'll put this one down here. And what I'm using is a bunch of stuff from Creative Fabrica, because I would love to be able to learn how to make this stuff, but I don't have enough of these kinds of graphics and everything. And I feel like, why reinvent the wheel, right? So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and just start pasting stuff on. And I think on the front, I'm going to do some kind of a graphic that says, I mean, I was going to make it say, these are a few of my favorite things, but it's kind of on the nose, right? I'm sure it's been done before, like 1,000 times. So anyhow, you guys keep talking. And if you have a question, I'm going to follow the chat, but I'm also going to be working on this. So if I don't get to you right away, I'm not ignoring you, I promise. I would never do that. I guess if I didn't like you, but I like all of you. But don't get any ideas. If I don't get to you right away, it's not because of any reason except that I haven't seen. Ooh, Carrie, you've been making quilts. Love quilts. I'm kind of a crafter of all sorts over the years. One of the things that I love about crafting is that I wasn't very disciplined as a kid, and so I didn't often finish things. I didn't have goals. And when I did my first craft, I finished it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can totally finish things. So been crafting ever since. Do I have any works in progress? Probably about 100 pounds. Oh, nice. Nice. That's fun to be able to meet somebody that you have just known online. Or maybe you know Bon Bon. Did you? For this journal, I'll be making all sorts of different kinds of ephemera, and I'll also be pulling out a bunch of ephemera that I've made. For my Patreon, I was doing Mega Make Mondays, and so I mega made, guys, and I have a lot of stuff, and some of that's going to be inside of the package. This one right here. So you'll get to see a little bit of that. Some of it's like my old school stuff, which I never ended up putting to use for whatever reason, probably because I'm a novelty seeker. And oops. And I like to do, I hop from one fun thing to another. Oh, shoot, look at that. Please don't stick just yet. And so, but a lot of the stuff that I made before, was has been used, and I'm like, oh, I can't believe I made this. You guys ever look at your old stuff and be like, I cannot believe that I made this? Not like in a negative way either. Oh, nice. That's really nice. I don't know anybody else. You guys seem to all be in the South. Maybe not, but are y'all in the South? Aside from Desiree. No, Desiree's in Canada. I know. So much to do, so little time. I need to do some of that Swedish decluttering. Somebody called it Swedish death decluttering today. Did you say that, Carrie? On DJs? Um, and I was thinking about that. I wonder why they call it death decluttering or whatever. Swedish death cleaning or something like that. Georgia. Okay, so you're down there in South too. Look at that. Do I have an accent, you guys? You guys from the South? Do I have an accent? Like, do I talk really slow? Like, hey, dude? Because that's what people think or say Californians sound like. And yes, I do say dude a lot. It's cold there. It's actually kind of nice here. If it's in the 70s, I think it's in the 70s. Yeah, 76. 70s is my favorite. I just gotta say. And we're like 30% humidity. So, if you don't like the 70s because your humidity, I mean, I get you, really. Hey, look. This says April. No, too blurry. Maybe April needs this. You don't hear an accent? Good. Good, good, good. Okay. If you guys want to get some of this stuff, I have a link. It is an affiliate link, but it's in my description of the channel description, and also that link for an application to the Junk Journal Boss retreat coming up in June. There's plenty of time. It is a pretty big commitment, but I am committed. Hi. I hope everything came out okay. For the dog, not you, Desiree. But I mean, I do. Yvonne, my name is Christy, and I am in Southern California. And what was the other? What's your name? Yeah, I'm in Southern California. So I may drop a dude bomb every once in a while. It's just the way I talk. I love this girl right here. She looks a little Alice in Wonderlandy, but I kind of don't think she is. So I want to put her on the end here because I want to make sure I don't cover her up. Oh, wow. You are kidding. That is wild. 19 floor. Oh, okay. And here's what I'm picturing, Desiree, that you're like walking down every flight of stairs. I'd like to think that you did. That in this short amount of time that you walked down 19 flights of stairs and down the block, and then you teleported back. I kind of feel like that's reasonable to believe. Okay. I am going to enjoy a drink of my Coke. Yeah, I'm actually doing one, Yvonne. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. You ran back up? Did you run down? Come on. That's amazing. I'm going to open another soda, you guys, because that was not a cold drink. kind of flat. So. Is anyone here a Diet Coke queen? Now I'm just looking for things to fill the space, but I think this one's really, really pretty. What do you think? I can actually use that like right here. So you didn't teleport. So you're not a teleporter. Oh yes, between 5 a.m. and probably 8 a.m. I also am a coffee queen. No, me too. Me too, Juju. I would totally old lady run to the elevator. You guys are all probably younger than me. Anyways, that's what I'm thinking. Y'all. I'm turning 58, or I did turn 58 today. So that's fun. Diet Dr. Pepper, very good stuff. Love that. I think I'm going to put this right about here. I'm going to add the glue there, just so I can remember. 52 in February. You're a youngin', Desiree. You are a youngin'. 56, Carrie. Oh, thanks, you guys. Yvonne, 56. Oh my gosh. So we're all kind of around the same age, except for Desiree, who's still a baby. Hee hee. Uh-oh, it looks like somebody has birthdays in common. Perhaps. Oh, should I put a lady or a kid or something? Let's see. Maybe you guys can help me. Thank you, Juju. I'm reading it and I'm singing it in my head. So, you guys, I don't mean to laugh about this, but I mean, you know, way back when, right? They took pictures of people that died, and this one's pretty obvious right here. And I am so tickled that that doesn't go on anymore. But anyways, I think this one is so, so cute. So let's put that one aside for the possibility. And oh, that's cute too. If you guys see one you like, let me know. I also like this one that it's tinted. Oh, that reminds me of the picture I took with my grandma's dog, Thumper, because I was crying so much. I never even did find that. Wow, can you guys see this doll? Because I need to just really point out how thoroughly creepy it is. I don't know if I can even get close enough to show it to you, because the eyes are like crazy eyes. Anyways. It doesn't look nearly as creepy, but that will need to go on my Halloween page or something. Yeah, Carrie. Well, that makes sense, you know. I mean, nobody propped her up and, you know, gosh, I'm talking like this. I'm so sorry, Carrie. That's so rude of me. I really apologize. I have a dark sense of humor, and I'm sorry that your grandma got tangled, or yeah, your Nana got tangled up in that. I'm stopping now. Um, Look at this one. This one is like a lady with a fox. That's kind of cool. A lot of people probably cried a lot and got their dogs in their pictures. Oh, really? Miss Scarlet and the Duke on PBS. Oh, wow. I want to learn more about death photography. I think it's really interesting. Glad. Thank you for being forgiving for my inappropriate chit chat. Yeah, I think it's really interesting, and I can't help but when I look, I can't. I am. Let's see, Carrie. We were in public. LOL. Otherwise, I suppose it would be okay. Oh, okay. So I see what you're saying about people taking pictures of your Nana in the casket. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like people, they just look different. They don't look like themselves. In the casket. Maybe that's the reason why death photography was a thing. I don't know. I also don't like creepy dolls, except I do like the Annabelle series of movies in the Conjuring universe. Those are some of my favorites. Oh, so I guess that needs to have a page in my favorite things journal as well. Some of the other things that I'll be having in here are more on a more light-hearted note, are things like video games and Fortnite, and my family, of course. Probably have a whole spread for my family because I love them so much. 70s horror, okay, enough said. And my favorite bands. Funeral home was full. They could have waited till everyone left. I suppose. I don't know. Do you think maybe those people were probably doing the same thing? So my favorite bands, I'll probably have like Dead Kennedys, Led Zeppelin, Judas Priest, stuff like that. Because I am a 70s, I'm a 60s kid, but I grew up in the 70s, so all those bands were pretty much 70s. And so, anyhow, so there's that. Oh, that's true, right? Because that may have been the only photo you'd have of the person, especially children. Oh, okay. So that is something I didn't know, and I guess I'm just so used to living in a world where everybody just has a camera, right? So I forget that wasn't a thing, that everybody didn't have cameras back then. So that makes a whole lot of sense. Yes, I can. Oh, sorry. I was trying to show you that creepy doll. Let's see. Go right here. Make sure that we're all in focus. I think we are. Let me know if I'm out of focus at all. Because you know what? I wear glasses and my eyes aren't the best. And so sometimes I would film a video, like record a video, and notice that the whole thing was just out of focus. And that's really annoying. Okay. Looking pretty good. I'm liking this. What do you guys think? Coming out okay? I think I can. I don't know. I do like this, but I just don't know if I want to add that. I guess I'm kind of stuck with looking for a smaller. I know. Isn't that the truth, Carrie? I have contemplated like getting LASIK surgery. Oh, yep, here I am. I need to let you know that I'm still wearing pajama bottoms because my birthday is just a big long, well, maybe my birthday week is just a big long pajama day. So there you have it. I think I don't want to cover this graphic. I think I'll just go up here. You saw my pajamas? Okay. That's okay. I don't mind. They're just like yoga pants and a summit shirt. Not any of my summits, but with a business called Summit in a Box. Yeah. I know, right? You gotta live in pajamas. I mean, sometimes people even go out in their pajamas, right? In their slippers. Or is that not a thing anymore? Maybe the young people can tell us. Desiree, do people still go out in pajamas? You're just gonna be dubbed the baby of the group. That's just how it's gonna be. Until we find a new baby of the group. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't worked outside the home in a really long time. Probably 35 years. So, right? And why wouldn't you, Desiree? Why would you not wear yoga pants 24/7? That was one of the fussiest cuts. Not really. It was only a rectangle, so. They wear them to Walmart. Doesn't everybody that goes to Walmart just wear what they want? I mean, come on. Okay, what else? Maybe this one. I do love color. I love vintage and I love color. So I guess I'm drawn to that. In the college town. What is a college town? I mean, I guess it's a town that has a college, right? I get that. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think we call those college towns here. You know, we have like UCLA or whatever. Maybe they do. I don't know. What do I know? Got your Lulus on? Right on. Right on. Oh no. I think I'm going to cut this down a little bit. I don't want to cover the swan here. hit this part too. Oh no, that actually is cool though. Okay, most of the crowd is students. Gotcha. Okay. Youngins then. Okay. I dig the millennials and the youngers. I have those. I have 2 millennials and 1 Gen Z. Good. Good. Pink PJs, yoga pants. That's just what we're going to be doing here, right? You can't. I'm just going to say this right now. You cannot come to my live streams unless you're wearing pajamas. That's just what the rules are now. It's the law. It's the law. Not really. You don't have to wear pajamas. You can be dressed in like a 3-piece business suit if you would like. Or a dress with an apron, if that's what you like. Or jeans and a t-shirt, if that's what you like. Clown suit, if you like that. I don't care. Just come. Okay. That's really cool. So I'm either going to have to put this guy here, because I really just want to cover up the, the green. I do love the green, but there's going to be enough of that inside of this book. And also the spine is green, so there you have it. There you have it. Guess what? Ezra's making pizza for me tonight, and I'm so excited about it. Ezra makes amazing pizza, and I am I'm hungry right now just thinking about it. What's your guys' favorite kind of pizza? Or do you not like pizza? There we go. This is just making me so happy right now. You like spaghetti. Delish. Love spaghetti too. That is. Okay, bye Yvonne. Have a good evening and enjoy your dinner. Pepperoni with extra cheese, please. Yes, yes. My favorite is pepperoni with olive. And let's see, pepperoni with olive and jalapenos. That is my dream pizza. It's so plain, but it's just so good. I've only got a couple spaces left to fill, guys. What time is it, everybody? Because right now it's 4:24 to me, for me. That means that pizza dough should be being worked on. Yes, pizza. What's your favorite kind of pizza, Juju? Yes, black olives. I love black olives. Okay, you know what pepperoni and black olives reminds me of? Okay, so it's not too late. Sometimes I get on to Juju's streams and it's like midnight for people. I think y'all are like vampires or something. Pizza. What's your favorite kind? Just pizza? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Just pizza. Listen, I get it. I can eat lots of different kinds of pizza. I don't mind. What the ones that I don't really like? Yeah, I've tried the I've tried the Philly cheese ones and the chicken with barbecue sauce and stuff, and I don't know. The pepperoni and olive reminds me of what I used to eat at Shakey's. Did you guys ever have a Shakey's where you live? Who had a Shakey's? That was like when I was a little kid. But, you know, there still was one a couple towns over, like when my kids were being homeschooled, we'd go there and eat. No? No Shakey's? Sorry. I'm so sorry for you. Oh, here we go. I've got some lengthwise ones here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do a blue. Should I do a blue like this, or there's not enough colors there. I need to have a blue. No Shakey's. Ah. What's like where you live? What is like the awesome pizza place that people love? Inquiring minds want to know. So are you your favorite pizza place, Carrie? We kind of live in a rural area too. I did, yes. Yes. All of these digitals came from Creative Fabrica, the ones that I showed you. What is Shakey's? Well, okay, I like Domino's too. I do. Their crust is really yummy. Um, what is Shakey's? Shakey's is a pizza place. It was a pizza place when I was growing up, and they were just kind of everywhere, you know. And a lot of them, you know, it kind of just slowly went away. Um, Desiree, I searched French ephemera, I believe. Oh, best pizza near you is from the gas station. I do hope that, is it a mom and pop shop gas station? Yeah, it was French ephemera. Guys, look. This side and this side. My favorite things. So I can't really think of where I put my Disney one. So that's really sad. I don't know what I did with it. Yeah, sure. No problem, Desiree. And yeah, that's what I figured, is that it was a, thank you, Desiree, that it was a mom and pop shop that they make the pizza homemade, which I think is really cool. Um, let's see what else I got. I want to do, I guess I want to put my page in, but now I don't really, like I said, don't know where it's at. Let me do a quick look. I cannot believe I don't know where this is at. Okay. That's fine. It's whatever. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, some pizza places are okay, some aren't. I kind of am one to like pizza from anywhere, except that Little Caesars. You have to go get these, Juju? Yeah, Creative Fabrica. Uh, super, super fun. And yeah, and I also have like a ton of things inside of my commercial use folder. So, all right. What if I pull out my, excuse me, you guys should be the ones yawning, not me. What if I find some ribbon and some little scrappy things? Oh, you know what? I totally can, like, what if I do like a bow? That would be cute. I also like jeans. So maybe this has a space somewhere. I think I just kind of want a big ribbon. Well, maybe not too big, but here's this really cool fabric that I pulled off of a shirt of my mom's. Okay, so what you guys might hear me say, you know, let me get my jar of my mom's stuff. So what I did was I ended up, you know, tearing a bunch of her clothes that had really good fabric. That's what I use pretty much is apple barrel. The Dollar Tree is it's okay, but it's too thin, you know. Okay, this is not working. I used to get a lot of stuff at Dollar Tree. I've gotten tons of tools. They have in their crafting section. They have so many weird and interesting things. I'm like, oh, crafters use these? I don't know. So I like this, but I don't know if I'm going to use it. I'm going to let you guys decide right now, and I'm going to just set that aside for a minute. And hey, what if I did like a masterboard out of scraps? Oh, so cool. And I just got done saying that I would never use it, but if I do one inside of here, that would be pretty cool. How much did they raise the price at Dollar Tree, guys? Oh, that's so interesting, Desiree, that Walmart is really expensive. It's like so cheap out here. It's not Dollar Tree cheap, you know, but it is cheap. Oh, I'm getting a brain thing. I don't know. This is just too big, I think. $1.75 and up. Okay. So I was shopping at Dollar Tree when it was an actual dollar, and that was nice. Oh, here. This is kind of what I would rather do. Okay. I haven't been to a Dollar Tree in a long time. Oh, it says that they skipped $1.50 just all at once. They're like, no, you don't get $1.50. You want your $1.75. Okay. Sorry for the yawning. I got up at 3 this morning, and then I went back to bed, and then, at 5 or something, 5:30, and then I got up at 6:30, and then, did some stuff I needed to do, and then I went back to bed at like 10:30. I feel like I just have missed out on my REM sleep this today. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I just haven't been there very much. And sometimes it's not the cheapest. Night, April. Thanks for coming. Yeah, sometimes it really isn't the cheapest because, for a dollar, whatever, you get a certain amount of something. Where if it's something you normally use, it'd be better just to buy it, at a different store, and it would end up being cheaper. Yeah, that's true. That is true. All right, so I got that. I think what I'm going to do is make a master board. But that out for a minute. I think I'll make a fabric master board. It's a cool piece of paper. Look at that. The edges looking all vintage and stuff. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's go ahead and just start pasting some stuff on. And I'm just going to do kind of a basic cover. Carrie gave me this idea. You, yeah, for sure. You see in here, yeah, because some of it is from like Dollar Tree. Some of it's from this is like a old skirt that I bought at probably at a thrift store. Some of this is thrift store stuff, that I ripped apart. This actually, this fabric right here was actually a dress, and I bought it for Ezra, and he didn't really want it, so, and that was quite a while ago. And if that's confusing to you, that statement I just said, it's because Ezra is trans, and so he wasn't Ezra when I bought it. But still, it wasn't his vibe. So what I ended up doing with it was I cut it all up and I made a really cool journal. Boy, I kind of just went way off on here, didn't I? I think I need to not use this one. Um, Yeah, I made a really cool, like, dark ephemera journal, and it turned out really cool. And if you want to see that, I actually made it on live or on. I don't know if I did it live stream, but yeah. So I worked on it quite a bit. I think it was just regular video actually. So if you're interested, go check that out. Some of these were scarves from Dollar Tree. Yeah, it was really cool. It was a cool idea to use that fabric, and I got a lot of good use out of it. Night, Desiree. Thanks for being here. Ooh, Kaniki said goodnight too. If you heard that. I've only got about 18 minutes left on here. I'm not gonna be here much longer, but while I am still here, I just want to thank you guys for being here. I'm super happy that we got to spend this time together. And again, if you are chatting here, you are going to be entered into a drawing to win Happy Mail from me. And if you are in Canada, instead of actual mail, because I can't really afford to send to Canada, what I'll do is I'll send you a bunch of digitals. Some of the digitals that I'm using today, some of them that I've created myself in my Etsy shop. Yes, yes. I liked using these ones for where did it go? I like using that one that I just showed you that I can't find now. Oh, here it is. Just for bows, because it's just so thin and delicate, and the colors are really, really cool. But interfacing on it, that's a really cool idea too. Very. All right, let's see. What will this look like? Not long enough, but that's really just fine. Is anybody ready for Christmas? I need to tell you guys that I have not shopped for Christmas at all. And part of the reason for that is because my kids are all older and they're just like, you know what, Mom, money. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. Back when I was young, I wanted money too. And besides, there's so much to choose from anymore, you know? It's not like in the 70s you could buy something that all the kids would like or whatever, and I guess everything's really expensive is what I'm trying to get at. And so most of the time when I give money, it's because it actually just goes towards something, you know. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that, using interfacing. You know what? I'm getting ready to get rid of a whole bolt of interfacing, the sew on kind, because it's been in my craft room and it hasn't been bringing me joy. So yeah, there you go. I mean, a new computer is always fun. Always fun. And listen, I'm all for making life easier. Does anybody have like smart home stuff? We have some like lights and things like that. Alexa. Oh, did you hear that? Apparently, we're not using her because right now because she's not connected to the Wi-Fi. We actually just got our switched our internet service a few weeks back and just haven't put her back online. You're right. Internet is sketchy for sure. And I got a lot of that stuff before, you know, before the AI stuff, you know. And now I'm kind of like, I don't know. I mean, for a very, very long time, I wanted to have a robot in my house to do my dishes and stuff because I just thought that would be the bomb. And now I'm like, I'm second, I'm having second thoughts on that. So I get you. I get you. It's kind of, I think I kind of got turned off when somebody started collecting and compiling all of our information. You know, not that it's not all collected somewhere, you know, or in various places, but I don't know. It's not just that, but I just started thinking, like, man, if people aren't already using our information nefariously, I'm pretty sure that's going to ramp up. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. But you feel free to say whatever you want. Yeah, Starlink. Yeah, so, yeah, yeah, it's bad. I know. It's bad. So, and you know what? I saw a commercial the other day, or not a commercial, but a TV show. This is hilarious. But this guy created this computer, right? Or a robot. And he was selling it for $20,000, which, you know, as, you know, robots go, you know, that's really cheap. But part of the thing, this is funny, that part of the thing on the show that he was sharing about it was that, you know, and it's supposed to like empty your dishwasher, or vacuum your floor, whatever you want, right? And I'm like, all right, cool. But he's like, well, sometimes it can't do the job, right? And so, you know, um, we'll hop on, our company will hop on and help it finish that chore. And I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, that's like the quiet part out loud, right? You know, no, no, thank you, sir. I will not be welcoming you into my home, even if you're going to do my chores for me. Not happening. So, I thought that was just really comical, and I hope nobody falls for it. Because seriously, man, I mean, because if their robot doesn't, if that's how they're relying on how the robot is going to operate, like, oh, this is our backup plan if your robot doesn't empty the dishwasher all the way or something like that. I know, right? Seriously, but I just thought it was. I don't know. I couldn't stop laughing because I was just like, oh my gosh. And he's like, well, you're just gonna have to get used to it, you know. And I'm like, no, no, I won't. I will not be getting used to that. It's true. I mean, and it could be. I mean, maybe the company will get really big. I can't remember what the company was called, but pretty much I laid down and died when I heard that. I just thought like, oh wow. But I've always kind of been a fan of, of robot technology. And yes, I have seen no George Jetson era yet. Yeah, well, kind of though. I mean, didn't you watch the Jetsons and think like, oh, it'd be so cool to have a TV phone like that? So, sort of. And I do have a what is that called? What is those vacuums called? Those I forget. Anyways, I do have one. She's not working anymore, but her name is in fact Rosie. So there's that. But yeah, I've always been interested in that technology. And when we go to like is it Disney or Universal Studios, one of the two, that Honda robot was there. Yeah, Roomba. Thank you. Um, the Honda robot, and I can't remember his name either, but he's there, and they would do demonstrations, of how he's like walking up and down the stairs and all that, And I'm thinking that guy would be cool if he was doing my dishes. So, anyhow. Just looking for light colors here. But alas, he doesn't do dishes yet. And I think we're probably going to get, drones or something delivering more widely before we get anything like that. I mean, heck, we're already using drones for war stuff and whatever. But I don't know, you guys. I can tend to get politicky, so I'm going to try not to do that. Anyways, so this is coming out kind of cute. I sort of like this. I just need some fabric, some more fabric for the center, because everything I have is like small pieces now. And so, oh, here's something. I do like a good muslin, swatch of muslin. I think I can hear my pizza dough being made. And I am getting excited about it. Yeah, you know what? I do a lot of stuff like this um, where I wish I'd have done this trim after these two met. But yeah, I use a lot of pieces to make like, edge pieces of paper and stuff. And I just paste little pieces of paper on it. And let's see if I have. Let's see if I have one here. This isn't the strips, but I'll show you kind of what I do. So like, little scraps like this. And so I just kind of make them all go the same direction, right? And then, add some other stuff to it. But I want to show you actually the one. Oops. Goodness. Butterfingers. Oh, so here's something I did with a little scrap. And then I added a little scrap on top of it. And but that's not really what I was talking about. That's not really what I was talking about. What I really wanted to show you was how I use the strips of paper to make, you know, like washi type thing. Okay. I'll have to show it a different time. But I don't know about that. But yeah, I really love to use, you know, old pieces of paper. I'm sorry. I just got distracted by something going on. Yes, exactly. So yeah, doing that is really cool. So then I also have a big box of scraps. It's just full of, you know, of scraps and stuff. And that's what I pull out when I want to make stuff out of the scraps. So I'll just do that for a few days and just make a whole bunch of stuff like that. And it's really fun. Masterboard books? Tell me about the Masterboard book. Is it like a book of your masterboards? Like ones that you made? Or is it like a book you can buy of other people's masterboard books? I'm guessing it's probably what you made, because we were just talking about scraps. So nice. Do you like to draw, Carrie? I do. I have drawn a few cool things that I think are probably going to make it here into my favorite things. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Put in all your scraps of paper you don't want to toss out. Yeah, for sure. And then you can just take pictures of them. Yes, do. When is your next video, Carrie? Because I want to check it out. I know I probably asked you this before, but you know, ADHD, and you know, I turned 58 today, so. Oh, nice. That's pretty great. Let's see what else I got here that I can add. That would be matchy. Okay, cool. So, if you know what time, I can set an alarm, or even around what time. Because I know, you know what, now that it's not going to be my birthday, I have to actually do things tomorrow. Which is not to say that, you know, I won't be online, because I will be doing that. So I would love to join you on your stream. Oh, that's a great idea. That is a really great idea. What kind of sewing machine do you have? Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. I used to have a lot of technical difficulties on all of my videos, Carrie, so don't feel bad if you do, you know. Just keep going with it. Keep trying. And I've been some of the people that have been following me for a few years. I had one say the other day, I plead the fifth, when I was saying, remember, I used to have so much trouble, blah, blah, blah. And she pled the fifth. I also have Brother Machines. I'm actually pretty faithful to Brother Machines. They never have done me wrong. All right. I should hop off now. I think pizza will be done pretty soon, and I've been sitting here for 2 hours. And Carrie, you've been sitting here with me for all that time. So, yeah, make sure to go to my channel and click that you want to be notified. Probably not today, but I'll have something up in a couple of days or whatever. And if you want to know about that, Carrie, you can sub to my list, or anybody. I'm not just Carrie, because I'm sure other people will watch this later. But you can get on my mailing list, and I need to start, and since I'm saying this now, I'm going to have to put some emails out to auto send whenever I'm going to go live, because yeah. So anyways, I am going to sign off, and I will talk to you guys on Monday. Happy birthday, everybody.